Here is how to set up and use the change of pace via Bookmap. To use this tool, first we want to go to our configure add-ons. Click that and then find Market Pulse. Now from here, make sure your Market Pulse is selected, and then you want to go to where it says select algorithm. Once you find that, click there and then choose pace of tape. Once you've selected pace of tape, you then want to select the instrument that you are going to be trading. Once you have both of those set up, you then want to click this play button right here. And this tiny little window will pop up and you should see something like this. Now what the pace of tape is it's combining the buyers and sellers in the market in one very easy to read tool. Now the pace of tape is essentially just your time in sales, but in an easier to read window. As we can see with the time in sales, we have all these numbers coming through and it can be really hard to read. However, with the pace of tape, this is just showing us who is in control. Is it buyers or sellers? So if the pace of tape is green, there are more buys than there are sells. If the pace of tape is red, there's more sells than there are buys. Now there's also a threshold that you can play around with. I personally just have mine set to 50, and you can see that the threshold are these small two little white dashes right here. If there were to be a large amount of buyers and sellers, and this went plus 50 or negative 50% and past the threshold, we would then hear an alert. Now, how can this be helpful in our trading? This can be helpful because it measures the speed of the orders going through the market and can give insight if buyers or sellers are entering the market at a specific level. For example, let's say we were breaking below pre-market low. And once price started to break below pre-market lows, we noticed a huge influx of aggressive sellers. Well, if there was an influx of aggressive sellers and we saw it in the change of pace and we started to cross above that threshold at negative 50%, that could let us know that there are a lot of sellers in the market and are looking to drive price lower. Now, one thing to keep in mind with the change of pace is this is giving data over a certain period of time. So I have mine set to 5 minutes. So in the last 5 minutes, this is how many orders are coming through in the change of pace. Compared to time in sales where it's all coming in at once and again can be very hard to read, this is the average over the last 5 minutes. So if you want to check out the Market Pulse bundle, make sure to head on over to the Bookmap Marketplace, type in Market Pulse, and then there are two different options that you can select from. One is a yearly option and one is a monthly option.